What's going on, guys? Live Your Good Zombies here, back with another Pokemon Go video. And in today's video, guys, we are talking about a raid guide for Shadow Mewtwo, because do remember this weekend, guys, on the 30th and the 31st, Shadow Mewtwo is making its way back into 5-star Shadow raids. So yeah, do remember, guys, this is not a raid day like the Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, so you're not going to see like a ton of Shadow Mewtwo raids all at one time, and you're also not going to get free raid passes either, because again, it's not a raid day, it's a raid weekend. So before we get into the best counters to use, guys, up against Shadow Mewtwo to take it down as quickly as possible, let's talk about the Hundo CP values for Mewtwo and recommended trainers for the Mewtwo as well. So do remember, Mewtwo, pure psychic type Pokemon, so it's weak against Ghost, Dark, and Bug type Pokemon. The fast moves and charge moves are listed there as well. It does have quite a few charge moves. Raid boss CP value should be 54,148. A safe recommended amount of trainers needed is about 5 to 6, but I have seen, you know, good trainers trio Shadow Mewtwo. Do remember, you gotta have those purified gems though, of course. Make sure you guys are stocked up for Mewtwo with some purified gems in your bag, because you guys definitely need that to take down the Mewtwo as quickly as possible. So yeah, I have seen good trainers trio Shadow Mewtwo with the best counters, and I think it also is possible to duo the Shadow Mewtwo with the best counters, and you might have to be best friends too, I'm not too sure. But yeah, you guys can for sure take this down with 5 to 6 people. That's like the safe recommended bottom number. But again, if you're like level 50 with the best counters, you can definitely trio Shadow Mewtwo with purified gems. The Hundo CP values are 2387, and when weather boosted, the Hundo is 2984. Do remember, Shadow Mewtwo is a very good Pokemon to have for raids and in PvP. For example, in Master League right now, overall, Shadow Mewtwo is listed at number 13. So it is in the top 15 for best Pokemon to use in the Master League. So again, Shadow Mewtwo, you guys definitely do want to go for a good IV on this Pokemon. It is very, very useful in the game. So now, guys, let's talk about the very best counters to use up against Shadow Mewtwo. So this is coming from PokeBattler's website. These are the best counters to use up against this raid boss. Number one, of course, Mega Tyranitar, guys. If you have Mega Energy for Tyranitar, definitely get that Mega ready for this raid weekend. It is the best counter to use up against Mewtwo, without a doubt. If you guys don't have Mega Tyranitar, if you have a Shadow Tyranitar, that will be useful too. Or of course, some other Mega Evolution options for you guys would be Mega Gengar, Mega Banette as well. We even have Shadow Chandelure in here as well. Mega Houndour is good. Hydreigon, even Shadow Mewtwo itself with Shadow Ball is also pretty decent. Origin Form Giratina. We'll go up until like the top 20 here. So some other counters are just Tyranitar, Base Form Tyranitar, Mega Gyarados, Mega Pinsir, Mega Absol, also non-Shadow Chandelure, Shadow Weavile, Golden Go, Darkrai, Mega Gardevoir, Volcarona, Mega Alakazam, and Shadow Houndour. These are a lot of options you guys can use up against Shadow Mewtwo raids, and this will get that raid boss taken down as quickly as possible. So like I said, guys, the very best counter to use, if you have it, is that Mega Tyranitar with Bite and Brutal Swing. That is what you guys want to use on that Tyranitar. Or I feel like most trainers do have Mega Gengar or the Mega Banette, so you guys can definitely use that too with the full Ghost type moveset. That will be very, very useful as well. And do remember, guys, when do Mewtwo raids start hatching? Some people think it might hatch at midnight because the Team Rocket Takeover event started at midnight. That's not going to be the case. It's also not going to hatch at 10 a.m. either. It should hatch when raids first start spawning in the morning. So I think around like 7 a.m. local time, you guys will see Shadow Mewtwo raids start hatching in your area. So yeah, as soon as the raids start spawning in, you guys can get those raid passes ready and go for a Shadow Shiny Mewtwo. And also do remember, guys, with Shadow raids, even with Shadow Mewtwo, Mewtwo, you cannot use remote raid passes on Shadow Raids. Shadow Raids are local raids only, pretty similar to Elite Raids. You guys cannot remote raid Shadow Raids, so don't be surprised by that if you guys see that this weekend. If you guys are a new player, yeah, you cannot use remote raids on these Shadow Mewtwo raids. So yeah, guys, that is a complete raid guide for Shadow Mewtwo. You guys should be ready now. Again, get that Mega Tyranitar ready, or Shadow Tyranitar, Mega Gengar. Those will be the best Pokemon to use up against this raid boss. So yeah, guys, comment below if you do score a Shadow Shiny Mewtwo this weekend. Let me know if you guys do get that awesome Shadow Shiny. That is my favorite Shadow Shiny currently in the game, so I do want to go for at least 1 to 2 of them this weekend. So yeah, comment that below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, drop a like in the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.